What's going on, guys? Living here. Hope you guys are doing well. We got some Albion gameplay. I want to show you guys a map that on console we didn't get to really experience at all on the CTE. And it's a pretty interesting gameplay I got going on here for sure. Kind of the map itself is kind of very interesting in itself, just how it kind of starts off again with those boats that you have to drive up. For what is it, the German spawn side. So definitely kind of interesting kind of start in the very beginning. You'll see up here, the game's already been going on for about 3 minutes now, and I'm able to come around and pick up the tank hunter. Another very interesting thing on the map, having of course 3 of these tank hunter spawn locations that you can pick up on from. From when I was making the videos on the elite class spawns for this map, I noticed that only the tank hunter will spawn one time on the map. So even though there's 3 places it can spawn at, it'll only spawn once, and only one time you'll have someone on the map using it. However, though, I did see an incident where there were 2 tank hunters on the map, so I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting map, kind of all together. And we'll kind of see like how much it'll turn into something over time, to kind of see what it's all about. I've yet to really play it all that much as I sneak up behind this Century class right here in melee. I'm in the back, but all in all, you know, not too bad from what I've experienced so far. Definitely kind of fun to see the tank hunters back on the map. And I haven't used this in a while, so I kind of want to still play my little aggressive type of gameplay with the tank hunter kit. As much as you know, it's a good rifle to easily snipe someone from a distance away. I still like kind of running around mostly using the shotgun, and then you know, picking people off who aren't really that too far with my rifle. So you're gonna see me kind of with a little bit of aggressive gameplay here as I'm going down and trying to take out this light machine gun class that's trying to run away. You can see a lot of that going on this game, because I played a little bit of Galatia, where the tank hunter's on that map, and I felt I was a little bit too passive on it. It's been a while since I've used the tank hunter class, so to bring it back out and try to bring it back out and try to try it again, I want to be just a little bit more aggressive, because like I said, it's been a while, and I was finally getting the hang of it when I was playing this map on some of the vanilla maps, and I was using the tank hunter class, and I was getting a good rhythm of it. But then They Shall Not Pass came out, and then the Trench Raider class came out, and I kind of stuck with that for a little bit. So yeah, you see a little bit of shots on there. I think that all does is 10 damage on that cannon right there. So I kind of just don't really bother all that much right now. I haven't really seen that cannon really do any sort of damage really that much onto me. I think it's killed me like once, but that was kind of an interesting situation. But yeah, I haven't really seen it really do all that too much damage. I have noticed with the elite class, that I think they added more of those more grenades onto it. I want to say they had. I'm not sure when they did it, but it's because, like I said, it's been a while since I played this elite class. But it feels like they definitely added more grenades, and there's some grenades that, at least with the frag grenades, that weren't on this kit, or maybe the heavy tank grenades. I'm not sure, but this kit's pretty stacked with grenades, with 3 frag grenades, and I want to say 2 heavy tank grenades. So it's pretty stacked, to say the least. So you've got some more guys pushing up over here, still using a shotgun. Just kind of keeping my keep my range, or at least able to hide behind something quick enough where I can reload and then reshoot the guy. So that's kind of been what I've been a little bit of my strat. I've been doing, and that's what I was beginning to do a little bit more often. Like I said, until the vanilla maps, until the They Shall Not Pass came out, then I kind of drifted over to the Trench Raider class, just because of the fact that again, I thought the class did a very good job. Even on Soysons, like I really picked up the tank hunter class, even on Soysons, which I think was the only map that had the tank hunter class on. So trying to do some long range snipes over here a little bit. Again, I try to stay away from that a little bit, just because I get so stuck on trying to like really shoot someone. He's so far away, and it's really just not anything in play. And I like to try to keep my gameplay on this kit something that's more towards the objective, and not you know, more passive and kind of far away where I'm just shooting at people and getting one kill across the map. Well, that's great, you know. I'm getting that one kill, but what has it done when I do something like that, you know? So I want my kills to mean something. So I'm gonna come back over here and push here over to E, and see what we got going on over here as I run into a few more guys. And I got a scout class just popped out of nowhere. I'm able to take him out. Still with 50 health. Still another guy over here, but fortunately he goes out for my teammate. He doesn't see me on the side. I'm going to put a little bit of damage onto him while my teammate finishes him off. Going to completely flank around. I guess I'm aware that there's enemy players all around here, so I'm definitely aware of what's going on my corners over here. Then I get kind of stuck here how to get up on this thing. Again, this is kind of like my first time. One of my first games playing on this map. I think this is actually my second or third game playing on this map right here. And yeah, I couldn't find the right angle to get on it correctly, so I just blasted you from behind. And I was kind of confused of why I blasted him how he lived. I thought maybe that was because of the fact that there's maybe extra shielding on it, but then when he pops out I realized, oh, it's the elite class. So yeah, if you blast, as far as I'm concerned with the MG08-15, if you blast it with your tank hunter kit, you're going to do 90 damage. I'm pretty sure, even with a headshot, I want to say. Because I could have sworn a couple of times I've gotten a headshot on an elite class with this, and it turned out to be 90. So yeah, if you do one shot on this, can pretty much weaken him all the way down. And if he's anywhere near a range with your shotgun with a full hit should do 20 damage. So that's well enough to take out the at least the MG08-15. So I kind of get out of there really quick because I don't want to get melted by that, because I feel like he will melt me pretty quick as I'm getting shot from across the map. I'm trying to duck down a little bit. You know, again, not playing stupid with the kid. I don't want to completely just get myself killed and die just because of, you know, me being this callous and try to push myself in too many, you know, tough areas. Because again, with the elite classes, got it with all of them essentially. I mean, you can, like I said, you can lose one battle, but you're gonna win the next 9 or 10. So, you know, you're gonna be in good shape as long as you're, you know, don't get yourself stuck in very bad situations, and you know, you're better off keeping it than letting the enemy team have it. Though it is pretty fascinating when you see what will end up happening when I do lose the kit, just kind of how it works out in the game. Just kind of how the elite classes are with the spawn, so it's kind of funny. So they kind of overran us over here at E, so I kind of pulled back, and now I'm flanking from the side. I was surprised I missed that one. So I'm going to try up here again and kind of slow myself down and take off that guy. And then another light machine gun class sees me, which is the one class I kind of don't want to see me just because of all the magazine amount that he has in his gun will easily melt me pretty quickly. So I'm trying to be very careful. I'm going to start chucking some grenades over here so if I can get some hit markers, which I do. Another guy's pushing me. Get myself in a good angle where he shows his face, and I'm able to shoot him one time and take him out. So again, still trying to push up here towards the E. Game's kind of close right now. We're in the lead, but not by a lot. Again, kind of flanking this guy on the side. My teammates put some shots on him. I think my teammate takes him out. He does. And guy again is still in the cannon, and I'm still not quite sure if it's the elite class or not. So I'm kind of being wary of it, but I think I'm gonna chuck some grenades or try to shoot again from behind. That's what I'm trying to do, is get from behind him. But he's aware that we're around him, and he's kind of watching out right now, trying to, you know, move his gun around, which he can get some shots on you from that gun right at you if you're you know, elevated high enough where he can shoot you. So kind of on that little hill right over there to my left, I had him shot me once coming up from that hill before, so kind of got to be careful a little bit about that. But oh no, like I said, I haven't had too much problems with it. So teammates did a really good job. They're trying to give me some help from behind. We were able to come up there to take E again. And I'm going to go up here, can probably push down over to D, watching out as the guys are going to be pushing here as well. Again, this map is pretty interesting with the boats and how the boats, you can have like spawn places with the boats. So I thought that was kind of interesting, how that works out a little bit. I'm not really too sure how much I like spawning on the German side as of right now. Just where the boats spawn. I don't know. I feel kind of, I don't know. Every time I spawn there, I feel like it takes me a little bit longer to get to the flags, and I feel like it is for the other team side. for the team I'm playing on right now to get to. So I don't know quite really how I feel about it just yet, but with how the map plays out so far, I've kind of been trying to stick around C and D as of right now, just because I feel like, you know, hold down the middle of the map as much as I can. I was trying to do that a little bit more on Lupco Pass, just because as much as I like the idea of running around with your horse and picking up, you know, some of the fringed area capture points around the map, like B, you know, or going to places like A or G. You know, I feel like I can do just enough damage as well. Just trying to stay in the middle of the map, holding down the main 2 parts in the middle of the map, and then from those places of holding down C and D, being able to then give my teammates just better spawns and things like that. So I'm getting blasted from a plane right there, which I'm able to get just out of the way from shooting me, and then I blast that guy and I just miss him. So that's yeah, that's kind of the classic shotgun deal that you roll with shotguns right there, and you can just miss them, and I end up missing them. And then I was like, you know what? I know the spawns for the other thing is for A and for B, and I was thinking I'm going to spawn back over here to see if it spawns back at this crate. And I was like, you know, that's kind of a dumb thing. I have seen it. The reason why I did this was because I had seen the Tank Hunter kit spawn. I have seen it spawn again at the exact same crate that had spawned before. So that's why I went over there to F or whatever. But I was thinking in my mind, like, that was kind of pointless just in general, just because A hadn't been taken. A needed to be taken, you know, and that was the enemy's capture point right there. So I was like, I need to take A, and plus that's probably where it will spawn next. So I really don't know the how it exactly spawns, like what if it's like a pattern to it. I didn't really see it when I was kind of researching this, but what I have noticed is that it does for the most part rotate around. I haven't noticed if it's rotated how it starts. Generally, I've seen it sometimes start over here at the very beginning of the game on A. Again, I haven't really seen if there's a pattern to that at all. If they're trying to look into it, see if there's any type of pattern. But I do know they do seem to spawn almost immediately after you die with it. So the moment the player dies and respawns back in the game, it seems to spawn and swap to another crate. Usually, don't run that completely, because like I've said, I've seen a couple of times where it spawned back at the same crate that it did the first time, and all these kind of like strange things I've seen it do. So don't really run off that completely, but for the most part, it seems to spawn from one crate to another crate. So this kind of seems what it kind of does right now. So I'm gonna come over here and try to take A. Kind of a little nervous here just because they only have so many bases, and I feel like I might get overrun by enemy players here. But there's only really one guy that was right here, and he kind of threw a kind of nice grenade there. So I got a little bit nervous, but we were good, because you know, you always get kind of nervous when you grab the kid. But for this map, at least from what it seems like, you seem like you're going to be able to kind of have a little bit of mercy with this kit. If you die with it, you might you know, be able to come around and pick it up again. As you see, I was able to pick it up again pretty much right after I spawned. So if I would have probably spawned maybe closer to E, I probably would have got a little bit quicker. So I'm laying down over here, seeing if I can pick up some of these planes from far away. But like I said, something I don't want to try to do. I don't like trying to do too much, because you get just so caught in doing that, and you're shooting these things that, I mean, you could say that is kind of helping, but I mean, in my opinion, unless you're getting like really high kills, if you're killing someone and you're spending so much time killing someone who's not around the objective, I don't think it's that much of a point. Unless you're killing people frequently over and over again, like really, like you're getting 50+ kill games. It's the only way I kind of see it, where your kills are kind of doing an impact. But if I'm getting, you know, 20 kills a game, to be honest with you, I don't feel it, and I'm killing people that are not on the objective. In my opinion, at least, from how I like to play, I feel like it's not very impactful. So I eventually just kind of leave it and move on from there. So I'm gonna come back over here to E, and see what I can come up here and do over here. As I got to get a flare, so I'm going to see this guy is laying down. And I'm able to easily take him out with my teammates who are all squad spawn on me, so that's very helpful. Got another guy, a couple guys squad spawning on the enemy team out over here. And I'm getting shot from the side, so I'm going to drop back down. Didn't have a very good angle on that guy right there, but thankfully I had my teammates got some health for me. I think he was probably still alive, so I come down here, which he is. And he's trying to run away as fast as he can. And I'm just not quite able to get a very good angle on him. And his teammate shows up, which which is again kind of how it works, right? you kill one and they get a squad spawn on him. So I'm trying to be careful here. I'm gonna throw a couple grenades again. Again, there's a lot of grenades with this weapon now, so I'm just what it feels like it was. I don't remember it being this many weapons. So teammate's about to come over here and heal him, and that caught me off guard. I was like, dang it. I was trying to stop the one thing that I didn't want him to do, which was have his teammate heal him. So I was like, dang, that sucks. So unfortunately, I get picked off there. So now I'm gonna come back into the game, and I'm thinking, well, if it spawned at A, the next spawn it has is at B, right? So I see us losing B, I think, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go down to B and see what happens, because I win either way, right? If it doesn't even spawn here, at least I'm able to cap B and hold B from the enemy team. And what do you know? There it is again, and I bayonet charge all the way over there because I'm like, I want this. Again, like I said, it's been a while since I've played with this kit, so it's definitely fun to kind of bring it back and try it out again. And yeah, again, I've got to find this guy that's over here and see where he's at. But as I said before, that's what I was trying to say, that it seems like it rotates around. Don't run that off like 100% for certain that's going to happen, because like I said, I've seen some weird stuff go on. I've seen 2 tank hunters on the map. I've seen it spawn at the same time, or not the same time. I've seen it spawn at the same crate that it did before. So what I mean by that is at the very beginning of the game, it spawned by what was the crate that was over there? I don't really know the flag name. So was it C or something like that? Wherever I spawned at the very beginning, I've seen it before spawn at that exact same location again after I died. So I've also seen it spawn at the very beginning of the game at A. So I've seen some very different things that it's done. But from the most part, I've seen it rotate around. So if it spawns, I don't know really how it spawns at the very beginning of the game. It spawns at A or on the other areas, but I know that when it does spawn, those areas usually rotate. So back over here, still trying to find this guy, or guys that are another guy that's over here or something like that. I'm just kind of all confused over here altogether, because I'm not really used to much over here by B. I haven't been by B here that much, so kind of just chilling out over here, trying to kind of wait for squad spawns. That's usually what ends up happening, right? The guys end up kind of hiding. They're waiting for their teammates to squad spawn onto them. But my teammates are able to kill the guy or whatever that was hiding there somewhere around here. So gonna come back over here and then probably push across the little river right over here and get back into being around D and E. I had said C and D before, and I think C is more over there to my left. So it's D and E that I like kind of focusing around towards too, just because again I feel like it's more into the map and map centric and whatnot. So guys up top kind of sees me coming up, so I'm kind of wanting to be very careful to stay close to the wall over here so he doesn't get a good angle on me. But he makes a mistake and drops all the way down, and I'm just gonna put one shot on him, take him out, reload myself, and get myself back up to the top and get myself back into play where I think the majority of the action is probably going to be at, right up over here. So fortunately we were able to kind of hold this down for a while. Right after I got the second tank hunter class over there by A, we were able to basically have a lot of the capture points, and so that kind of puts us even more into the lead. To put us in a comfortable space over here. So that's always nice, especially with the new maps. I've kind of said this before, that when you're playing with new maps and things like that, it's sometimes the best thing to do is to try to get the elite classes, just because of the sake of it's more merciful when you're getting shot at, and so you understand the maps a little bit better, where people are coming from, because again, it's a little bit more merciful because you have some more armor to protect you from the damage. You don't die as quickly. You kind of get an idea where people are shooting you from. Help you just grab your bearings a little bit and kind of realize what's going on with the map. So I've kind of noticed that a little bit more. So when I play on new maps, I kind of do like to get elite classes as quick as I can, just because, like I said, it's more merciful and I get to understand the map a little bit better. I'm gonna run over here and take this guy out really quick, and yeah, as you can see, again, more just shotgun gameplay. Like I'll pull my that was kind of a strange, I don't know what happened right there, but I kind of again don't really pull out my the rifle out too much. Like I said, again, I'm trying to stay more away from, as I'm being blasted from across the map here. Try to stay away a little bit more from getting rifle happy over here and trying to hide somewhere and shoot someone. Again, I see this happen a lot with people who use this kit. And again, if you want to use it that way, there's nothing against that. You can go ahead and do it that way. I don't see it that great of an idea, just because of the fact that it doesn't really put me in play with as my teammate gives me a save right there. The guy bayonet charged me. Doesn't really put me in play. Again, I feel like where I'm doing enough damage. Like unless you're getting, like I said, 50 plus kills, I feel like that's where you will kind of indirectly be helping your teammate out. Again, I do feel like if you get a lot of kills, you are going to be indirectly helping your teammates out because you're just having less people you have to deal with on the battlefield and have to you know, deal with when you're trying to capture points. But unless you're getting those kind of high kills on that with that weapon, I kind of feel kind of pointless. So I had a little bit of a battle right there where a bunch of guys were right there. Again, my teammate, that was kind of funny that he did spawn right when that guy with the bayonet charged me. It was kind of a little bit of my shield there. I'm not sure if I would have gotten away with that one there, but still alive on it. Let's roll up over here, put this guy down, and again try to push up down over to B. Still kind of keeping the aggressive theme going on right here. Again, trying to keep it just or in situations like this where I can just kind of lay down really quick and shoot that guy. Unfortunately, I missed him, but that's kind of been how I want to do it. It's kind of things like that right there. So I just lay down. Well, I'll lay down really quick and I'll shoot him. And if I miss him, then I'll just pull my shotgun out and try to finish him off. All in all, though, not too bad of a map from what I've been playing so far. Like I said, I haven't played it too much. I'm looking to play it a little bit more. But so far, it's, you know, not all too bad of a map. You know, definitely gonna be fun, especially with the elite classes being on this map. You know, you do have three of these, and then of course you still have 2 sentries that you can have as well. As I just at the last second there, I'm able to kind of pick that guy off. Is he still alive around over there? And I think my teammate's coming from behind him and stabs him or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, that was basically it there on that video there, guys. Again, just kind of want to show the tank hunter ×3 on this map of me kind of rotating around and doing that. I thought it was kind of interesting how that works. Map is, again, kind of an interesting map. Don't really know how I feel about it yet. Again, I feel it's pretty good for right now, but we'll see what's going on here more as I get more fine-tuned with the map and see how it kind of plays out. It's kind of, again, interesting with the boats and all the, you know, 3 tank hunter elite classes on the map, and you've still got the, you know, the MGOH and all these little things that are going on over here. So very interesting map altogether. Definitely still, again, enjoying and getting myself more involved with Name of the Czar. Feel free to comment down below how your experience has been, what maps you've liked. Again, I'm always in the comments checking them out, so whatever you guys have to say, I'm always reading them, and I'm always down to have a conversation with you guys about what's going on with the game and whatnot. So again, I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks again for watching. I am Living, and I'll see you guys again later. Peace.